Hey guys, I'm back and welcome to the long-awaited pickups video that I've been promising for the last month or so. Yeah, I'm sorry it took a while for me to make this video. It's just that I either forgot to do it or I was just too busy to do it. But I'm finally doing it now, and today I'm gonna be showing stuff I've gotten over the past month or so, from April through now late May of 2021. I don't know how much stuff I got, but I got a pretty good amount of stuff here. Um, and there in the bands that I include in here, the bands I bought and stuff here are Metallica, Judas Priest, Wasp, and Black Sabbath. So, I like to give you a warning. There is going to be a lot of Metallica stuff in here because a month ago I was on a huge Metallica kick back in April, and I just bought like a bunch of Metallica vinyls because I had Metallica on CD and stuff, but when I saw, the remastered vinyl stuff, I went out and bought that. So, I'm sorry if you guys probably seen these Metallica albums over and over again. So, sorry about that. But hey, I got some cool Wasp and Judas Priest stuff. So, without further ado, let's get this started. We'll start off with the Metallica stuff first. So, alright, we're gonna start off with this. I got Kill 'Em All Remaster 180-gram vinyl, brand new. I got it. Sounds great, plays great. Kill 'Em All, very raw, debuted, very low production, but what you expect, it was their first album and stuff. Has a very Iron Maiden production to it, though. I hear a lot of Killers Iron Maiden in it. And yeah, this is their first album. And out of the first three, this is probably my least favorite out of the first three. I still like it, but I like Ride the Lightning and Master Puppets more. But there's still some great tracks on here, like The Four Horsemen. What's it called? No Remorse is awesome. Anesthesia is a great instrumental from Cliff Burton. What's that song called? Sorry guys, I'm having a brain fart. Oh, Metal Militia is pretty cool, and also you also got the big hits on here as well, like Whiplash and Seek and Destroy. Just the thing that bothers me about this album is, one, the production, and two, James screaming on it. He's trying so hard to sound like a new wave British heavy metal singer. He's like trying to sound like I don't know, like Paul Di'Anno or somebody like that. Try to do high vocals, and it does not sound good. And I actually found this funny interview later on, that's recent, where James Hetfield, he cannot listen to Kill 'Em All anymore because he hates the way he's saying. He like makes fun of himself in the interview. So I'll put a link down in the comment section so you guys could check it out, because it's kind of a funny interview, how he can't stand himself from back then. But yeah. Once again, this is very important. This is a very important album, though, because this is the first ever full-on thrash album to be released. So yeah, Metallica's Kill 'Em All. Next up, we got Ride the Lightning. Now, this album I showed in my last track by track battle, where it was the Ride the Lightning versus Power Slave, and I already gave my thoughts on each song there. So if you guys want to go back to that video and see what I think about each song here, but I'll just say my favorite track on here and my least favorite on here. My favorite track on here has gotta be Fight Fire with Fire, and my least favorite track would probably be Call of Cthulhu. So yeah, Ride the Lightning, my second favorite of the first three, but number one's gotta be Master Puppets. So, but yeah. Still love this album, even though the production is very muddy. I think it's an improvement compared to this. So yeah, Ride the Lightning. Go check out my last track by track video, Ride the Lightning versus Power Slave, to hear more of my opinion on this. Now this one, don't you guys get pissed, okay? Because this was the album I got into from Metallica, and you guys probably all hate it, but I don't care. I'm sorry, but I just love this album. the Blackout. And this is a rare limited edition Walmart exclusive. It's colored vinyl, and it's actually pretty neat. It's like a brownish black thing, but when you pull it out, you can't really see the color at first. You actually gotta hold it up to a light to see the color, and I'm sorry guys, I won't be able to do that here because I can't hold the vinyl and hold the camera with one hand at the same time. So, but here, let me show you just a little bit. Like you guys can see the brown there a little bit, yeah. Wait, hold on a second. Can you guys see it? See like the brown? Well, if you guys can't see it, go buy it, or maybe you can look up pictures of it, because it's actually really cool how the vinyl looks like on this. But yeah, we all have heard this, we all know this, but I love this album. And if you guys are gonna hate on me on it, that's your opinion, and I respect your opinion that you hate this album. But come on, I love almost every song on here. Enter Sandman, never get sick of it. Sabbath, probably top 3 favorite Metallica songs of all time. Just blew my mind when I heard it for the first time. Holier Than Thou, Wherever I May Roam. Don't Tread on Me, I love that song. Through the Never. The God That Failed and the Struggle Within. Awesome stuff. But yeah, not really too much big of a fan though of Nothing Else Matters, but the rest is awesome. And also, I like to give a little shout out quickly to Coleman76. When I did a track by track battle for this between the Black Album and Fear of the Dark, I said that The Struggle Within was my least favorite track, and I just said it was filler and stuff, until my friend Coleman76 said, hey dude, that song's awesome, listen to it again. So I listened to it again, and I'm like, oh dang, I was wrong earlier. The Struggle Within rules now. It's fast, it's heavy, and it's awesome. I love it now. So thank you, Coleman, for what's it called? Telling me to go back and listen to it, and I love that song now. So thank you, bro. But yeah, Black Album, I love this album, and if you guys disagree with me, that's your opinion, and I respect it. Now we have another controversial album here, and this time it's on CD. And I know probably more people hate this more than the Black Album, and that's this album right here. Now the people who haven't disliked this video already are probably disliking it right now, and probably shouting at me in the comments, why did you get this album? Why? Well, I wanted to hear more Metallica, so I got this. And let's just say, this album is very full of filler. Yeah. Don't love it, but I don't completely hate it. It's just this album is very boring. There are some good tracks on here, but it's just mostly boring material. And now I know why it's so hated. Metallica went in the alternative direction, country direction and stuff. They cut all the hair and stuff, and yeah, I don't really like the look that they had from here. It's unique, but it's not them. It's not Metallica, this album. And yeah, Lars's drumming is very bad on here, I gotta be honest, but there are some few tracks I do like on here. Like, I like Ain't My Bitch, it's pretty good. I like 2x4, very Black Sabbath-y. I love Until It Sleeps, even though that's very alternative, I really like it. King Nothing's gotta be my favorite. It's gotta be my favorite on here. I do like the Outlaw Tour, even though it's way too long. It overstays its welcome. Bleeding Me is alright. I know a lot of people love that one. I think it's okay. Let me think. What else do I like on here? I think that's pretty much it. I think I just like Ain't My Bitch, 2x4, Until It Sleeps, King Nothing, Bleeding Me, and Outlaw Tour. I think, yeah, those are the only songs I like on here, because the rest of the stuff on here is very forgettable, boring filler. And there's actually some songs I really hate on here, like Mama Said. When I first heard this crap right here, I was like, why? Why did you go country, Metallica? Why did Metallica have to go country? Now that pissed me off because I can't stand country, and Metallica went country, and I was pissed. And yeah, I skip that song whenever I hear it and stuff, but that's probably the only song I truly hate, because the rest I just don't even remember because they're boring and not memorable at all. Like Ronnie, don't remember anything about that. I don't remember anything from Hero of the Day, or Hero of the Day is just boring. It's just most of this album is boring and stuff. And yeah, there are some laughable moments on Poor Twisted Me and stuff and Wasting My Hate. But yeah, definitely not their best. But I don't hate it as much as everybody else does. I do like 5 songs. But yeah, way too long and way too many tracks on this album. But yeah, I got it because I wanted to check out more Metallica and see how I would react to it, and my reaction was like, alright, it's decent, and I hate Mama Said. That's probably my least favorite Metallica song I've ever heard. I hate that song. But yeah, that's load. Alright, we got one more Metallica item here, and then we'll be all done for the Metallica items. Now, this one is not an album. It's not a vinyl. It's not a CD. It's not a single. No, none of that. This is actually a VHS from back in the day, and it is the 1.5 in Metallica VHS, like double VHS box. If you guys can see the snake there, it's pretty cool. But yeah, there's 2 VHSs in here, and both of them are like 2 hours long, and I watch them because I actually do have I use my dad's old VHS player, and they actually play really great. None of them, they have decent quality, and none of them, like, warp out. Part 1 is basically them recording the Black Album stuff, and part 2 is them on the road for the Black Album. But I got this really cheap, actually, at a record store for only like $4, and I was like, dang, it's I thought this would be more expensive, especially since it's a 2 VHS thing, but no, it was actually cheap, so I was like, alright, I got it. And I think it was definitely worth the purchase, because there are some funny moments on part 1 where James couldn't sing at all, and Lars is like, hey dude, come on, sing, I want to record this part, and James just says, hey buddy, I want to ask you to play drums if your arm fell off. and there's some other funny parts where the band's messing around with Bob Rock and stuff, and it was nice that they allowed I forget who it was, but one of their friends came in, and I guess his son had like cancer or something, and they brought him in because that was his wish to meet Metallica, and they were playing the 4 Horsemen with him, and that was really nice of them to do that. But yeah, and the on the road stuff is kind of funny as well, like the crazy stuff that happened to him on this tour. It's pretty funny, especially the part where backstage James has like the towel on his head, like, and he's like singing, dancing with the towel on his head. It was kind of funny. But yeah, if you guys haven't seen this, you should check it out. Like, or I think this is on YouTube actually. Both of them together are actually on YouTube, and I think it's good to watch. If you guys, it's good to watch once. If you guys aren't really about saying, just at least watch it once, because it's actually kind of informative and enjoyable. So yeah, that's the 1.5 in the life of Metallica VHSs. Now we move on to the other bands. So I only got one Judas Priest album here, and once again, if you guys haven't disliked the video yet, you're gonna dislike it again now. I got Turbo. Oh my god, I could just imagine the people getting pissed off at me right now. I'm sorry guys, I like this album. I know I'm weird. I love the Black Album, and I don't mind, and I think Load is okay. And I love Turbo. I'm just weird, alright? But yeah, this is actually a 30th anniversary edition of Turbo, which that's the only reason why I got it, is because of the different album cover with the different colors and stuff. Plus the inner sleeve is actually pretty cool, because yeah, you got lyrics on this side, but on the other side, you got live shots from this tour. Like, there's KK and Glenn and Halford and Ian Gillan. Really awesome. And I actually really like this album. Yes, I do love Turbo, but it's not my favorite Priest album. My favorite Priest album has to be Defenders of the Faith, but this one's probably in my top 10 or top 5 because I really love Turbo. And I know that's crazy for me to say, but I just like it, okay? Turbo Lover is so dang catchy. I love it. Locked In is so bad, but awesome at the same time. Alright, Private Property is eh. And Parental Guidance is very, over happy, but it's alright. Rock You All Around the World is good. Out for the Cold. Now, even the people that hate the song love Out in the Cold, and I agree because Out in the Cold is probably my favorite song on here. Very epic. Starts off with like the keyboard intro and then kicks into it. I love it. And one of Halford's best performances on here. But then you go into probably my least favorite track on here, Wild Nights, Hot Crazy Days. Very, very, what's it called? Glammy, hair metalish. And then you get into Hot for Love. Probably my second favorite track on here. And I am ashamed to say it, but I love this song. It's so bad, it's good. I don't know. There's just something about this song that I love. It's just catchy, and I love like the happy guitar solo, and it's just like, I don't know. I just love Hot for Love. It's probably my second favorite track on it, even though the lyrics are very bad. I love it. And then the last song here, Reckless, which was supposed to be in the Top Gun soundtrack. It sounds more like a Rat song, to be honest. I hear Rat when I listen to that song, but I think it's okay. But yeah, I really enjoy the sound of Turbo, and if you guys hated it and haven't listened to it in a long time, give it a chance again. Maybe you guys will like it again. But yeah, if you guys still hate the sound, once again, that's your opinion, and I respect it. All right, so All right, the two other, I have 3 CDs left now, and 2 of them are Wasp, and that's what I'm going to show now. Now, 2 of these are very highly rated by Wasp diehards, and I gotta say, these albums are awesome. The Headless Children. This was Wasp's first serious album. It was their first album that they moved away from the sleaziness and stuff and went for more of a serious direction. Talking about, like, topics at the time, like political people like Ronald Reagan with the neutron bomber. Talking about nuclear war with the Hellish Children. Oh, look at this. Cool merch form from that time. With KFD stuff. Talking about what's called drug addiction as well with Thunderhead. I love this album, and some of you older subscribers, they you might remember that I said I didn't like this album. I couldn't get into it. Well, I don't know how, but somehow this album finally clicked with me. After listening to it so many times, it finally clicked with me, and I finally got it. I love this album. This has got to be probably my 3rd favorite Wasp album of all time. I love this album. Very awesome production. Vast improvement over Inside Electric Circus. Even though Inside Electric Circus I love, the production on there was it had a ton of reverb and distortion, and you couldn't hear the bass or drums that well. Here, you could hear Johnny Rod's bass on here, and he goes off on here. And same thing with Frankie Banali. Rest in peace, man. Frankie Banali is a beast on this album. He went off, and this album rules. I pretty much love every single track, and yes, I do love Forever Free. Mine, for favorite track, though, my favorite song has to be a tie between 3 of them. It has to be a tie between Heretic, The Lost Child, The Hellish Children, and Maneater. Oh my god, Maneater is awesome on here. You guys should really check out that song Maneater from Lost because it rules. Once again, Hellish Children, awesome album. Now next up, we got the album that followed that, and that is The Crimson Idol. Now, Blackie looks at this as the greatest thing he's ever done, and I agree. It is one of the greatest things he's done. Not the greatest thing, though, because I think the first Wasp album was the best Wasp album. But this album is definitely in my top 5. Probably number 4 or number 5. And I'm kind of disappointed with the packaging here because there's no pictures in here from this era, and this is a rare era for Wasp because there's not that much stuff from this era besides the Donington show. So I wish he put some pictures in here, but once again, I love this album. Great concept album, probably one of the best concept albums of all time. I can relate to this a lot with the Operation Mindcrime from Queensrÿche because of the same kind of story about, you know, young kid, a young messed up kid getting into a situation, coming up, rising up in his position or job that he has, and then it ends with like a surprise ending or a tragic ending. I'm not gonna spoil too much for you guys, but so if you guys I'm not gonna go full detail to it, but I'm gonna give you a little brief thing. If you guys haven't heard this album, skip ahead a few minutes so that way I don't spoil anything for you guys. Basically, this album is about this kid named Jonathan Steele. He was a younger brother of his. Youngest son of his parents, and he was looked as a failure from his parents, and he got beat up and tortured by his parents, and his brother was the only thing that kept him going because his brother supported him, and then all of a sudden his brother died in a car accident. So Jonathan leaves, roams around the city, becomes an alcoholic and a drug addict. One night he spots a guitar, a crimson red guitar in the window of a music shop. He broke the glass window and took the guitar. He quickly started getting steam. Got signed to a record company from Chainsaw Charlie, who was the record company manager. Jonathan's making all this money, gaining fame, fans, and stuff. Starts getting more into substance abuse and stuff, and even though he was getting all this stuff that he loved, he always wanted one thing, and that was the acceptance and love from his parents. So one night before a concert, he called his mother to tell her what he had done, and so that way she can accept him. And apparently, as Blackie said it in the booklet here, only 50 words were said, and the last 4 were, "We have no son." So Jonathan finally realized that his parents will never accept him. So during the show, he took the 6 strings from his guitar right here and hung himself by using his guitar strings, and that's how he died. So the whole moral of the story is be careful what you wish for because it may come true. Even Blackie said that. So spoilers over now. Yeah. So Crimson Idol, though, if you guys just want to listen to it as just a regular listen and not for the story, this album is awesome. There's some great material on here. Great misconceptions of me. It's probably one of my favorite Wasp songs of all time. What else? Oh yeah, The Idol, I Am One, The Invisible Boy, Arena of Pleasure. This album rules. You guys have to check this out. If you guys love Operation Mindcrime, you will like this album. Awesome. Now we head to the last album I got here, and that's the Black Sabbath album. And here it is. Volume 4. So, I've been slowly buying 70s Black Sabbath stuff. I'm not the biggest 70s Black Sabbath fan. I'm not really like, a die-hard Black Sabbath fan. I'm not saying I'm a poser, but because I actually buy their albums and stuff, I'm just like, I just don't, play them that often because even though I love their 70s stuff, I just don't play it that often because it's very slow and stuff and very, very, what's it called? Very, not weird, but like very unique. But I actually really enjoy this album, Volume 4. I actually have Sabotage, Master Reality, Paranoid, and the first album all on CD. I have all of those, and all of them great albums, and very important albums to the birth of heavy metal, my favorite genre of music, but I really like the sound. It's just that I don't. It's just that I don't listen to them all the time as much as I do like with Metallica stuff. They're like a band that when I'm in the mood I listen to. They're not like one of those go-to bands. Like when I'm in the mood I listen to them. And comment down below if you guys have like a band that you don't listen to all the time but you still love them but you have to be in the mood. That's why I am with Black Sabbath, and this album is really good for when I'm in the mood. Because Wheel of Confusion, the Straightener is on here. Then you have the two biggest hits on here, Supernaut and Snowblind, awesome songs. You got what's the other song? Tomorrow's Dream, the single, great song and pretty weird for a single because it doesn't seem like a single. I think Snowblind would have been better. But yeah, you also got the depressing song on here. Changes, probably the most depressing Black Sabbath song. But then you got some fun songs as well, like Saint Vitus's Dance. Like this album is all over the place. You go from like depressing to good metal and stuff, and then to happiness, and then you got weird stuff like FX, which I don't know what the heck is going on during FX. Is like tapping on a guitar or something. It's very weird. And then you got the doom as well, like Under the Sun and Cornucopia, and you got the pretty mellowness of Laguna Sunrise. So yeah, that's Volume 4, guys. Great album. Not my favorite Black Sabbath album though. My favorite Black Sabbath album is probably Paranoid or Master Reality, but this one's still really good. So anyways, guys, that's all the stuff I've gotten in the last month or so. Let me just bring them all back here. Yeah, guys, that's all the stuff I got. Hope you enjoyed this video. I know I've been promising this video for a long time, and now I'm finally doing it. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'm sorry for making this video for a long time, but hey, I got a lot of stuff, and I wanted to talk to you guys. So anyways, thank you for watching. Comment below what you think of these albums and stuff, if your opinions and stuff. And anyways, thank you for watching. And I will see you guys later. Peace.